we want to do is we want a miner and snipe the hunter. If we can just snipe the hunter with a miner, we are vibing on a whole new level, baby. Hey, what's up, guys? It's SirTagCR, and here back again with a brand new camera upgrade and one of the best log bait decks that I've played in the meta. This deck is ridiculously simple and so fun to play. All you have to do is go and cycle a princess, a goblin gang, or a skeleton army. Your opponent will probably hit you up with an arrows or a poison or a big spell. Then you just go in for a minor minion horde. If they go in for a log or a snowball or a bard barrel, you can go in for a goblin barrel plus a minor and guaranteed damage. This deck is so easy, so strong, so let's go jump straight some games and assert some dominance. I upload daily videos on the channel, so make sure to subscribe so you never miss out. And a huge shout out to all of you beautiful people using creator code SirTag. Creator code SirTag allows me to consistently upgrade the setup, like the brand new camera that you guys are just seeing right now, and it allows me to upload daily videos while I take full-time college courses. So thank you guys for supporting me and helping me grow the channel. I really appreciate it. All right, guys, we got a game here. We're gonna sauce out of good luck and we're gonna see what's happening. You already know that we're gonna be able to try to go in for that miner on the left-hand side to get that early chip damage, going for a goblin gang to let this man know that we are the big man on campus, trying to get that damage early on, forcing out elixir. Getting a zap, a knight, and a spear goblin hunt right out of the gate is something that's just beautiful, guys. You just lick your lips and you're like, positive elixir trade whenever you see that stuff. So I can go in for a log on top of the spear goblin hunt and we get value on that as soon as it gets low HP. But I can't do it early on. I gotta wait. I gotta be patient. Patience is a virtue here. Okay, all right, buddy. I see you. I see you coming through with the E-barbs. Just don't zap me and we're chilling. We are in a great spot. You sacrifice your minions, you sacrifice your E-barbs. We are in a stupendous situation and you'll love to see it. So we're gonna go in for another miner and goblin gang because you're just down a lot. I feel like this is a good position for us to be in. If we get a knight on top of the goblin gang, you have nothing to defend against the miner. And then, oh wait, oh my gosh. Wait, the miner pulled back the knight so we get even more damage. That's beautiful, guys. I did not expect that one in the slightest bit, but you know, when it happens, I'll take every unsuspecting present that we can get. So you're going to poison. Another present. It's another present, guys. I'm telling you, we have a phenomenal chance at bouncing our way through with the minion horde here. So first things first, I just want to log so I don't take a ridiculous amount of damage from the spear goblins that are piling up on us. And the poison's out of cycle, so we're just going for the skill horde. Skill horde. Don't even look at the screen, guys. Just put the iPad up in the air and be like, this is probably going to work out. I'm not even looking right now, guys. It's probably still working. No hands, no look. And it's definitely a vibe. Just go for minor minion hordes, guys. That's the moral of the story. That's how skillless this deck can be at some points. Just bait out your opponent's counters and they have no answer to you at all. So I'm going to go for another princess here. I think we just log on top of the goblin hut whenever we get the chance. Remember, he's got zap too, so that is beautiful for me. You're going to poison. He didn't learn his lesson, and we completely swerved the knight. You love to see it, baby. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to log that again. Just need to keep logging on top of the goblin hut and the spear goblins, so then we can shut it down and make sure that he doesn't get any spam. Oh, I see you, bro. You are a cultured sir. You are one with the minion horde as well. You are well cultured. So obviously with the poison, that is not something I like to see, but if you didn't know, you can go in for a goblin barrel and then go for a miner, and notice how the miner still tanks for the goblin barrel. If you don't know, now you know. Make sure you time it that way to maximize your damage output. Obviously, I think we could be in a precarious position if this guy wants to spam us really aggressively, but I think that we'll still be able to hold the door if we go for a goblin gang here. I'll eat the damage on the left. It doesn't matter too much to me. I can go for a skeleton army to go and pull everything off to the side, and that princess is going to be our savior. You can't stop her. She will deny all the damage. She is undeniably the best card for us in this matchup. And that goblin finishes off the game and puts you to shame. GG and well played, brother. Pleasure playing against you. All right, guys. We got a game here. And Inspector, what are you going to be doing, dude? I will inspect every single one of the cards that you throw at me until I can deduce what deck you have. Oh, my God. What are you doing, dude? Can you not freeze me right now? Can you not go in for a zap? Can you just let my princess hit what she's supposed to? There's never going to be a game that we don't have someone spam everything that they have at the river right at the start. This is how ladder works, guys. It is against their religion not to spam all 10 of their elixir right out of the gate without even knowing what cards I have in my hand. They don't even know what my deck is. And he's just like, yeah, if you have arrows, just collect a free wind shake. I'm going to drop it at the river. So I'm going to go for a minor minion horde here too, because I don't think you have arrows. I've seen most of your deck. You've got a hog rider deck, right? That minion horde is going to give us a lot of value, and we know that you had freeze. I felt it coming in there tonight. I saw that you had freeze hog rider as soon as we knew that minion horde plus hog rider right out of the gate was a possibility. So you're going to have a zap hog rider freeze deck, and you don't have freeze in cycle, so you can zap the goblin gang, but we keep the goblins alive. The stab goblins still stab your hog rider, and you can't stop them. So at this point in the game, we're down a little bit, but after inspecting this tower, it's not that bad. We can still claw our way back. Usually when you play against your opponent and they only have zap, you want to slow down the course of the game and not get overzealous because, well, I kind of have a great matchup. All you need to do is go in for Inferno Tower, shut down his hog rider, guarantee that I get value with this princess by pulling back that giant skeleton and locking onto the tower. Living large, baby. So I don't think you have an answer to the minion horde. The minion horde just eats up all the barbarians. You can zap them, but they're still sticking around on the map, baby. Oh, you're going to go in for a freeze. That is a very aggressive play, bro. You're still going to lose everything, actually. That is hilarious. I think I need to go in for a goblin gang in case he goes in for a Zapparino. And I'm going to log all of the skeleton army. So you can't keep us in the poison. Or not the poison, inside the freeze zone. So we're in a really good spot. Guys, I think I'm a little bit traumatized right now. I'm like, really hope he doesn't have poison. So I'm just thinking about it right now. Sometimes people that have freeze will have multiple small spells or 2 big spells. Like fireball plus freeze is something that's very common. So that's what I'm hoping he doesn't have here. Because then our minion horde is not going to be in a good spot. So I'm going to log so we can keep our princess on top of the minion horde a little bit longer. I want to be able to finish off the minion horde before he goes in for a hog rider spam. I feel like he's going to do it soon because he's at 15 HP. He's going to be squirming in his seat. He's going to be like, gotta go drop all my cards, Jake. Otherwise, I lose the game. And I'm going to go for a high skeleton army. So then when you zap, you're not going to be able to hit all the skeletons and everything at once. I need to follow up with a miner here. Oh my gosh. Look at that giant skeleton. That was inches away from my tower. Oh my goodness. All I need to go is for Princess at the River, or maybe even a Goblin Barrel. Why is this game so ridiculously close? Thank goodness. He was going to go for one Hog Rider hit, and then he froze me and then zapped. He would have taken the tower. So we were inches away from total and utter destruction. But we escaped with the skin of our teeth, baby. All right, guys. We got a game here. We're going to sauce out of good luck, and we're going to go for our Princess to kick open the game. As you already know, if you cycle Princess in the back and your opponent's like, wait, how do I defend that? I need to go in for a baby dragon. You can body block their baby dragon at the river with the Inferno Tower and still snag a priceless defense with the princess. So I'm going to go for a goblin gang in the left-hand side. He drops an electro dragon into us. That's what you love to see, baby. That is so much elixir right out of the gate. And then he's going to go in for more. He's going to go in for a bandit too. This guy is trying to steal my health points, and it is not appreciated. It is not tolerated, and is completely and utterly denied. So, unfortunately for us, he's going to have a Dark Prince, so we eventually do lose our princess, but at what cost? Negative elixir trays abundance for this man. So, unfortunately for us, he eventually gets a baby dragon to counter the minion horde, but we can go opposite lane, swerve him with the princess, and walk away with even more value with the miner in the back here. So, the reason that we're minering in the back is we wanted to drop something on top of the miner, and then ignore the princess for a bit, and the princess locks onto the tower. But didn't work out exactly how we wanted to. At least the miner, with his full fury, locks onto the tower and deals out a handsome amount of damage when our opponent does not have the card cycle that they need. So whenever I see something that is indicative of a golem deck, I'm a little bit scared of dropping my goblin barrels in a spot that he can tornado the king tower if he doesn't have bar barrel and cycle. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go for my goblin barrel a little bit further off to the left, so you're not going to be able to tornado that today, and we get the bandit out of him. Still could be better. Baby dragon was the last card that he dropped after he countered the minion horde, so I'm just going to go for skeleton army here. He's going to go golem, okay. All right, we'll vibe with that. You still don't have bar barrel and cycle for a bit, so you're going to have to drop something ahead of that. You can't eat all those skeletons. There's no way. Okay. Baby dragon is going to go walk up past the golem. That means what we can do here is we can Inferno Tower properly, counter the baby dragon, maybe bait out a lightning, and then he has no elixir to counter the minion horde. Oh my gosh. You're going to electro dragon right into a minion horde. It doesn't do enough damage to finish that off quickly, bro. What are you thinking? You madman. I love seeing this type of play. Because when our opponent overextends, all you got to do is just keep going in for miners with princesses at the river, and then you go in for goblin barrels when they bar barrel the princess, and then you're like, dude, you spent way too much elixir. Unfortunately, he did not bar barrel. He held it in his hands. Sometimes they'll force out a bar barrel with the princess, and then they'll just have nothing to counter the goblin barrel and just lose the game right then and there. But this guy was smarter than the average bear. So I'm going to go in for another minor minion horde in the right-hand side because guess what? You don't have a great answer to this. You only have Electro Dragon. Baby Dragon's out of cycle. I don't care about that. Looks like the minion horde is just going to lock onto the tower, and I might have just won the game, baby. That's what I'm talking about. We are not dragging this one on. So I'm going to follow up with an Inferno Tower here. Maybe he goes and continues to spam enemy. We're going to have to wait and see on that end. If he loses the Electro Dragon, what I need to do is just shut down that spam, and we win the game. So we're going to make sure that our Spear Goblins from the entirety of that Goblin Gang are off to the side so you can't get the Baby Dragon on me. We're going to make sure that the Minion Horde gets on top of the Baby Dragon. And I feel pretty good today, baby. Looks like that Dark Prince might get a hit on our tower, but it's not that bad. I can Princess at the river and then go in for a Goblin Barrel off to the side because he's going to miss it with the Bar Barrel probably. Give me a couple hits. Give me one hit, please. That's what I'm talking about, baby. That's what we like to see. So I can follow up with another Miner and then go in for a Minion Horde here because you're just down Elixir. If you go for Golems, you're not able to counter this as effectively as you thought, bro. You saw how bad that was for you last time. Well, it's just going to be the exact same thing all over again, this time with Goblin Gang supporting us. GG, well played and peace out. With this deck, your opponent can never successfully go in for a golem because you just go off his lane and you take a tower because they need more than 3 elixir to defend, and it's just not possible. Miner Minion Horde ruins their dreams unless they have arrows. All right, guys, we got a game here when a sauce out of good luck, and we're definitely going to have to go in for a Goblin Gang to counter the Bar Barrel. So that's not something that you see every day. The Goblins countering the Bar Barrel in the log. Also, we get a Bomb Tower out of him, so this is really good. I can go in for a Goblin Barrel off to the side so the Bomb Tower doesn't hit. I think he's going to predict this. Yeah, he knows. He drops a Hunter right on top of it, but that's also a negative elixir trade for him. Every single card that he's dropped has been negative elixir trade after negative elixir trade. So let's see if he's going to keep doing it. Princess, oh, let's go. That's what we want to see. Poison and Hunter are out of cycle. So you know what time it is, guys. The skill horde time. We go for Miner Minion Horde at the river because his Hunter and his Poison are out of cycle. Going to be very difficult for him to adequately defend against this. Usually, you can just take half their tower if they mess up like that, and he is no stranger to it. He's like, I got to go for a Bomb Tower. This is terrible for him. So usually, if you drop like a Hunter or a Baby Dragon or Electro Dragon, that thing gives some counter push value. But if you Bomb Tower and it dies on your side of the map, well, that's not coming at me. I don't have to worry about it. Thank you so much, baby. So, obviously, this is not going to be an easy matchup because the guy's going to have Bar Barrel and he's going to have some super aggressive plays with Cannon Cart. But if we stop the Cannon Cart in its tracks and we get him to Bar Barrel on top of the Skeleton Army or the Goblin Gang, then I think that we're going to have a really good interaction with the Goblin Barrel. That's usually how this deck works because you have so many bait cards, they can't break through and defend at the same time. And as you guys see, he's forced to poison on top of the Princess, and then he's only going to have Hunter here. So what we want to do is we want to Miner and snipe the Hunter. If we can just snipe the Hunter with a Miner, we are vibing on a whole new level, baby. That's what I'm talking about. It gets so exciting when you predict either a Princess or a Hunter, and you just take his tower in a blink of an eye, baby. So we already won this one. We will bounce on to the next one. And I'm just so happy. This deck just makes me smile ear to ear, baby.
Eventually.
As you guys can see, we had the game completely on lock as soon as the Minion Horde secured the tower. It's difficult to defend this deck, and it is really hard to break through it too. It is so fun to play, and I have it in every single way. When we go for Princesses, Minion Hordes, Miners, and Goblin Barrel, we will always find damage. Alright guys, we are on to the next one here. So, I want to go for Goblin Barrel always to start off the game, because usually our opponent doesn't have like a log or small spell, they just take a ton of damage. Is this going to be another Golem player? We just saw Golem. Is it again another dirty Golem spammer? Maybe he has it. No, he's going to have Flying Machine with Night Witch. This is going to be Clone. I feel like it's going to be a Clone Giant Skeleton deck. He's got arrows too. Ooh, guys. I told you that was the one card that does counter our deck is the dirty arrows. So, Minion Horde's coming down, slaughtering that Flying Machine, and we bait out a Skeleton Barrel. So it is definitely either a Golem Clone deck or Giant Skeleton Clone, but it's definitely going to have Clone in it. I could Princess in the back. I can also go in for a Goblin Barrel on the left-hand side. I don't have to worry about him tornadoing this because obviously this man is going to have arrows. I don't think that you're going to have tornado and arrows in the same deck unless I'm incredibly unlucky, which I don't think I am. I'm going to go for that Princess, shut it all down, and then follow up with a Miner if we are able to. If we're able to go for a Miner and keep the Princess alive, that would be awesome. Or we get Big Brain and go in for an Inferno Tower. Do we go Big Brain? Do we go Big Brain or do we go home? We go for the Big Brain play. Inferno Tower destroys this man. We're going to follow up with a Skeleton Army, hopefully drop something at the river so the Princess stays alive a little bit longer. Then we bait out the arrows to get even more value. That's what we like to see. So the Princess gets a ton of hits before he goes in for the arrows because he already dished out the bats thinking he would be able to counter us that way, which he was not able to. So I'm going to go for a goblin gang with a miner and then just simply counter the skeleton barrel with a log. And the reason that we do that is because he doesn't have arrows in cycle, so it's really difficult for him to counter this goblin gang. So might as well put a little bit more meat into it. Drop that miner, sauce out some more value. Okay, so remember, last time, this guy went for bats and then he went for arrows. Let's see if we can get something even spicier out of him. I want to get more elixir. If I can do that, that would be awesome, but the Inferno Tower would not be the primary target. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in for a skeleton army here. Even though it doesn't traditionally counter the flying machine, it does counter the flying machine because, well, it's going to take a while for that flying machine to get anywhere near me. I'm going to follow up with a goblin barrel and a miner to bait out the arrows, and then we can just counter everything with arrows on, or minion horde on defense, but he was not having any of that today. He's definitely going to arrow the princess. That's what I would do if I were him, if you were playing this correctly. Oh, he's going to go in for the cloned up Night Witch push. That's fine. Yeah, there's the arrow on the princess, as we anticipated. You fly machine into the minion horde. That's what we like to see. I guess you're going to overcommit a lot. And, oh, baby, this is amazing. So I just want to go in for a miner, and I want to go for a goblin barrel because he's going to have to go in for a goblin gang where you can pre-log it potentially. Get the goblins on top of the tower. This man is starving for damage at the gates. And I think we can follow up with the princess. So the only difficulty in this matchup is, you guys already know, this man, whenever he decides to go in for arrows on offense with the princess, we need the princess to counter all your stuff, bro. So I'm going to go in for a skeleton army. I'm going to follow up with a goblin barrel. And I think that we're able to break through. Dude, what are you doing? Why are you testing the waters here? Do you not understand that a fully fledged skeleton army is about to unleash everything upon you? You don't care. You went for a golem and you went for a skeleton barrel on the opposite side. That's an 11 elixir, and that's 11 elixir that you don't have on defense, bro. And that's actually where we're going to end today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you did, make sure to let me know by saucing out a fat thumbs up on the video. And if you're new here, consider subscribing for more content just like this. Thanks for watching, thanks for chilling with me, and I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day.